Little Holy Ghost language. 4 o'clock.
Happy birthday,
Thank you, buddy.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday,
that.
Mike.
Yeah, well.
You didn't think we forgot about you.
No, I don't care. As a has-been, it doesn't matter, man. I'm 43 now. It's over.
I remembered yours. You forgot mine.
I did. Truth. I don't have social media. Social media is the only thing that reminds you of someone's birthday.
So.
That's the that's the only thing I miss about social media.
Or you can just put it in your phone.
I know. Oh, I've gotten.
That doesn't help. I forgot my uncle's birthday 2 days ago. It's right there in my calendar.
I'm just saying, like back in the days of social media, it'd be like, hey, idiot, it's David's birthday. Wish him happy birthday. Don't be an ass. It's much easier.
It's forcing you. I said it's his birthday.
Hey, jackass, I've already taken the liberty of wishing Kenny Cott a happy birthday. It's tough out here in the streets when you don't have social media. You forget things. And I'm getting old. All right. We have some breaking news.
We do.
So why don't we mix this in? I think we wanted to do some Lions today anyways. We'll take a break from the Michigan stuff. And credit the callers. That was actual conversation. There was no yelling, nothing silly. I felt pretty good about it.
People had opinions. We talked, and life moved on.
Marvin Jones stepping away from the team to handle a personal family situation. Okay. Do your thing. But I think this is happening at a point, and I want to figure out how to do this the best way. Like, I was going to bring up, your Niners made a move to get Randy Gregory. The Eagles just made a move to get Byard, who at points in his career has been an all-pro safety.
Yep.
I was going to come in today and go, hey, what are you going to do to match these teams? That's your competition, the Niners and Eagles. Then you had
maybe the Eagles.
Then you had the Brad Holmes remark, or Dan Campbell, excuse me, about we are not going to bring in anything or do anything to disrupt chemistry. Then you add this. With Marvin Jones down, it's no secret none of us are happy with J-Mo. I heard Jared Goff, Middays, did a very nice interview with him. And you listen to Goff talk about J-Mo and then talk about Laporta, night and day. Night and day. I wanted to ask now, do we have to add wide receiver to the list of something they need to acquire? We understand what we get with Amon-Ra. I think we here in Detroit appreciate Josh Reynolds more than any other fan would because they don't understand his value here. The relationship with Goff, the trust, the toughness, the reliability, dependability. Laporta is developing into a superstar. But beyond that, we have nothing. J-Mo has 21 career targets for 5 catches. He had 6 targets Sunday. He had 2 drops. He didn't catch a single effing football. And frankly, I'm getting tired of hearing about reps and time. And then when they talk about other players, it's trust, dependability, believability, professionalism. Am I crazy for wanting to add wide receiver to our shopping list? That's a yes. I knew it. Damn it, Rico.
Yes and no, because that's not a high priority. This is one where, you know what, J-Mo, go prove your worth.
So you think this is another opportunity for James?
Yes. You know what, go prove your worth. We're not going to go out there and get another wide receiver. Why? We took you with the 12th pick. Go grow up. Go be an adult. Go out there and make some plays. Plain and simple. I get where you're coming from. But you have a need at corner. You have a need on the defensive line. Heck, you got a need at running back. You don't have a need at wide receiver. I mean, I don't know how long Montgomery's going to be gone.
I think Montgomery, your best shot will be after the bye week. Your best shot.
But at least Gibbs is starting to take advantage. Okay.
Good player.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get some yards. I'm going to show you what I can do. I may not be Montgomery, but I will get you yards. I'll move the ball down the field.
All right.
I can't go get a wide receiver when Jameson is healthy. That makes no sense.
The problem is, you know what's interesting? It was something I was thinking about. And Mornings had a good conversation about it. It was some of Jared Goff's worst passes are to Jameson Williams. And I started to reverse engineer it. And I'm like, maybe part of it is the route running. You know, a receiver that doesn't run the right route or turn the right way or isn't doing it on time can make a quarterback look foolish. I don't ever have a problem with a ball Jared throws to Amon-Ra or Laporta. But, man, when he throws it to J-Mo, it looks like a drunken sailor. And I still think part of it has to do with J-Mo. Think about it. Yeah, you ever see him throw to Josh Reynolds and you're like, whoa, buddy. But when it's J-Mo, it's like one of those balloon things that's out in front of a car dealership. And it makes you wonder if that's on him. So, okay, no to wide receiver. All right. Then my question still remains. Let's back up on the flow chart. Eagles just made a big move. That's what they do. That's who Howie Roseman is. The Niners, it's the same deal. No jokes about privilege, but John Lynch is a spice trader. He is out there and he's going to make moves. Mm-hmm. People, what are you going to do to match? And it's interesting, ESPN put an article out today, and I didn't put it on our show sheet because there was no value. They were talking about players that could be dealt from each team. The Lions, Marvin Jones Jr. And by 4 o'clock, that won't be an option. He's stepping away to handle some business. So I would love to know from the people, as we begin, we're at that halfway point. What do you believe they have to make moves to keep up with the Joneses? You know, the Eagles making that move can't be understated. Now, I'm not telling you Byard is Ronnie Lott, but he's been a damn good player for a damn good amount of time. And he's going to make them better.
You stockpile players. You bring in depth before you need it. And, yeah, it helps with the rotation.
I think if they brought in help along the defensive line, knowing we're getting James Houston back by the end of November, that's probably the move. If I could find a corner that is objectively better than Jerry Jacobs, if I can find that level of corner, you have my buy-in. I am always biased. You win with the tip of the sword. If you're offering me player A and player B, and player A is only slightly better than B, but player B plays up front, I'm going to take player B. Now, if the corner you're getting me, Rico, is objectively better than player B, I'm going to go with you. Mm-hmm. But I would love to know from Lions fans, 248-539-9797. Marvin Jones stepping away. Does that do anything as far as the wide receiver outlook? Is this J-Mo's time to shine? And with the Eagles making a huge move, and the Niners, no, I'm not building Randy Gregory out to be Lawrence Taylor, but it's another person in their rotation.
Lord knows they couldn't get to Cousins. So,
tough.
I know.
Well, maybe,
tough in the streets.
Maybe if you didn't have a rat at quarterback. David, what's your thought?
We may not win another game this year.
You know what? I hope you don't. What is your thought process on all of this, David?
Here's my thought process. I disagree with you, Rico. I do think wide receiver is an important need here because it's done with J-Mo.
Hey, what if you went out and got a guy who was like 12th pick in the draft in a trade? Would you be happy? Oh, wait, he's already here.
I don't think he's good. I don't think he's going to do anything anymore in the NFL, so you need something else.
Then you know what? You'll answer the question of what J-Mo is by the end of the year. Because if you can't do it right here, right now, you never will. I don't want to hear any excuses. All the gambling stuff, that's gone. The injuries, that's gone. He's here. He's practicing. If you can't improve your game and help this team win, why are you on the roster?
I totally agree with you, but I continue to go back to training camp, and you brought this up. When he was having issues running routes in training camp practice.
Yeah, him and Jared Goff went off to the side. And Goff is like very animated, and he's not that animated, but he's like, dude, you got to do better. You got to do better, David.
He ain't doing better.
Then you know what? You'll know at the end of the year what you got to do. But here's your chance. You can shut everybody up. You go out there and you become that guy. That guy that can at least get you 2 or 3 big catches.
But here's why I'm not waiting, though. I think the opportunity is here for the Lions this year right now. If you're waiting, you're going to miss the opportunity. The playoffs will come around and you'll lose because J-Mo didn't contribute.
I just need you, and I know people probably don't, I need you to be like Jennings is for the Niners. Nobody talks about him, but he has at least 2 or 3 big catches every game because he's getting single coverage. While everybody's doubling Debo and Ayuk, That's going to be J-Mo. He's not going to get double teamed. He will get single coverage. And he may not even get the best corner on him.
Here's what we're going to do. We got people who want to rap about it. I'm pumped up to do it. Let's roll. Like, this is, it's kind of a weird stew of the 3 different Lions topics we were thinking about, and you put them all together. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you guys some names, according to ESPN, that could be on the move, and I'm trying to distill the list down into what I deem to be realistic. I'm not going to waste your time going, Saquon Barkley. You're not trading for Saquon Barkley. No, you know what I mean. I'm going to give you names.
Derrick Henry?
Right, exactly. Right.
I heard a lot of people making that call.
Larry Zonka. I'm just going to give you some names. You tell me if any of them interest you. 248-539-9797. Here's Rico.